Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and only UTLR Live. We are so glad to be with you tonight, guys. We are moments away. We are moments away from getting this going, as we are excited to be with you here live from Bristol Motor Speedway. It's going to be a great night, guys. As you can see right here, Bristol Motor Speedway. It's going to be a good show. We got about 11 drivers on tap for tonight. They're loading in. So tonight's just me in the booth. This is UTLR Storm, the owner of Under the Lights Racing. And bear with us, like I said, I'm the only one in the booth tonight, and it's been a hot minute since I've been in the booth, so it's going to be a fun journey with us tonight. Don't forget, you can go into here at Twitter, UTLR 2020. You can find us on Instagram at UTLR_2020. You can also follow us right here on Twitch at UTLR_live, and right here on Facebook, Under the Lights Racing on Facebook and YouTube, and then also UTLR Live on Facebook. So we're going to go, so real quick, guys, we're going to go into opening ceremonies, and we're going to get out of the way. So if y'all would direct y'all's attention to the screen, we'll be right back for right here for opening ceremonies. And now remain standing for Canadian National Anthem. Alright guys, welcome on back in. We are ready to go. These drivers are on their feet, in the cars, they're getting loaded up. Again, this is our retro series on Tuesday Night Throwback Series. Y'all about to send it? Alright, so across the bottom of your screen, you're seeing after Darlington last week. We had a great show last week at Darlington here in Retro. So you want to always be sure to check out the bottom of your screen. Alright guys, we're going to take a pace lap so we can get loaded up in here. And so the driver can get in the line. But yeah, like I said, after Darlington, you see across the bottom of your screen are the 14 drivers that have raced this week. So it's going to be right now. I believe we have about 10 to 11 on track. Our lineup tonight is actually iTrip got the pole. We have Tomato in second, Elite Villain in third, UTR SR Wombat in fourth. Fifth place is VFL Hack. Sixth is SP. Seventh is UTR Rick. Eighth is UTR Wormy. Ninth is LRS. 10th will be Master Mike, and 11th will be Comical, filling in for myself. We're going to be doing 250 laps here tonight, guys, so it's going to be a great evening.
Got a car low now.
So here we go, guys. These drivers are on set. 250 laps around the last Great Coliseum. And here we are, green flag is in the air, we are live. These drivers heading off into turn number one. Elite back there in fourth, Tomato with a good jump off of two there, side by side. With iTrip, his one and only. iTrip in that beautiful number 5 Chevrolet. Tomato on his inside still. Trip is able to clear Tomato off two. Got a good battle right there with SR Wombat in third, trying to battle Tomato. And Elite Villain on his, trying to look on the inside of Wombat. He is. Wombat's in the wall. Elite Villain's going to take that position away. Elite Villain in the wall. We got one on the bottom there. Still a side-by-side battle going on with Wombat and Elite Villain for that third position. Wombat going to settle in for that fourth place. Right there behind him is good old VFL Hackmaster. Riding there in fifth as the battle starts heating up for first place. These three cars, Tomato, Trip, and Elite Villain, top three. These drivers still going at it for the lead here. Take you through the field here. We got Tomato up front in our beautiful number 17 car. UTR one bad back here in the 4th place, driving number 5. Oh, sorry, 25 car, my bad. Hack in the amazing 28. UTR Rick already with some damage already early on. But some good lap times right now in the number 18. UTR Wormy in that 31. LRS in the 45. Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet. R. Denny in the number 99. Master Mike in the number 9. Bill Elliott spinning. He's going to head off the pit road. Get that damage repaired. Comical Sphinx in the number 24, filling in for myself actually. Mike's still spinning, having issues down there on pit road. Back up to the front here, we have a battle for the lead. I'll show y'all a little something cool we have here with us. Fix this up real quick. So check this out, guys. We're going to blow this up for y'all. So you're going to see some work being done real quickly here. I want to show y'all this cool, amazing stuff we get to show y'all. We're going to show it off to you. But this is what you're seeing right now as we're fixing this. This is iTrip's onboard shots right now. So keep in mind this is delayed. This is delayed by a few seconds. But this is Trip's onboard, so we're able to see he's got 66 laps left in the tank. He is the leader right now. He's got UTR Rick right in front of him, as you can see. But we're able to go on board, so really nice. Thank you, Trip, for the onboard view here. Alright, and we are going to be under caution as we transition back.
Clear down low.
So caution on the track here, the first one of the night. So pit road will be open up this time for these drivers. So first caution of the night brings us to our first intermission. So we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned in right here at UTR Live. You don't want to miss beats right here at Bristol, the last great Coliseum.
There's one. What's that?
It's one down low.
That's way better than mine.com.
If you're on a diet of taking it up a notch,
It's just different.
drink Diet Dew. The only diet with dew in it.
There's absolutely nothing like it in the world of stock car racing.
What an absolute display of entertainment and energy.
Everybody's fired up.
Austin Cindric has scored. Holy crap!
Alright, so here in Retro, we do something kind of cool. These guys are getting ready to go back green here. So we're going to be restarting here single file with the lap cars on the inside. That's how we do it here in Retro, guys. Dating back to the 2000 decade. 2000, where drivers that are lapped down will restart on that inside lane while the leaders are single file on the outside. So one bad with a great pit stop just to start out front here with Master Mike on his inside, who is a lap down. Well, actually probably at this point a few laps down. So we're getting ready to go back green, green, green flag racing here in the Retro Series. And one bad off to a good jump there on Tomato for that first spot. Tomato all over his back bumper, soaking it up. Tomato down to his inside. One bad up high. Tomato with a good pass. Can he shut the door on? Yes, he does. That's Mike Bowling right there in the third spot, a lap down. So he's actually not in third, but he's trying to fight for that lead lap. And he's got the stack up behind him. That's how we do it here at Retro. That's how I used to do it back in the day, and that's how we rollin'. Right here with Hack. Hack to the outside, Ducky, Elite Villain. We got, oh! And right there you just saw. So caution flag is going to be out here. We're backing it down to the line. We're going to have our good friend SP join us up here in the booth, so give us just 1 second. We're going to get him in here. SP, how's it going, my man?
Going pretty good, man. How's it going with you?
Oh man, you know, just rocking and rolling. Seeing some great action
Yeah,
on track.
Yeah, I was watching the stream a little bit. Thought you could use a little extra help here in the booth. I know you got it under control, but
Hey,
kind of felt like I want to do some help too, or I want to do a little broadcast. If you're
Hey.
all cool with that.
it feels good to have somebody like you up here, so here's an
Well, it's
invite
good
to
to
the
be-
game.
Thank you. I was gonna say it's very good to be in a booth with someone. I've been in the booth with you a few times, here and there with other series, so
Right?
pretty
Hey,
walk in
guess
the
what?
park.
Here's the best part. We're right here with our own league, so
Yeah,
hometown
look at that.
cooking.
Yes, sir.
And we might have Kenny join us up here in the booth here in a few, so be good to have some hometown guys broadcasting tonight. So guys, right now we got Looks like Tomato stayed out under that most recent caution for Elite Villa and Hat getting into it. So it's going to be Tomato, Comical Sphinx in second, Trip in third. Let's see, we're going to have UTR Rick in fourth, Wombat in fifth, Wormy in sixth. Seventh is going to be Elite Villain. Eighth is LRS. And ninth is R. Denny with 10th being Master Mike on that inside row. Once again, he is a lap down. This is the way that we run retro. So we get ready to stack it up here. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing. And we are, once again, green from the back to the front. Comical Sphinx Mike actually shuts the door on Tomato, our leader. Holy cow.
What a move. He needed to do that. So now he is on the lead lap, I believe, and he's just got to hang on. Hopefully we get a quick caution and he'll be able to get his lap back and be able to come and get some 4 fresh tires and they'll be all set.
Yeah, I think the last caution he was able to get a lap back. I know he went at least 2 down. He has some pit road issues. Oh!
He's going to spin on the apron out of turn number,
I don't know.
Just on the front stretch.
I don't know if Tomato got into him or what. Oh, and we got another wreck on the back. Elite Villain, you saw it live right here. Villain got into, looks like LRS there.
Yeah, that'll be a caution, I believe.
Should be. I'm waiting word from officials. Trying to see where our leader is. I'm not hearing anything, so it looks like we're staying green.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they checked up. They're still going.
Nope. So we are still green flag racing here. So we got Comical filling in for myself, leading the race. Good job, Comical. Keep it up there. We got Tomato right there, right in second place. Really good driver, really good racer when it comes to retro. Tomato has been sweeping a lot of the races, at least the poles. You know, he's been sweeping poles for sure, and he's won a couple races already this year. We're only 6 races in.
Oh, we got a trouble in the front stretch. LRS and Master Mike. Around turn 4. LRS as they get going. They don't think that's going to be a yellow. Stay green again.
And we are going to have a caution.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, they needed that. There's a lot of cars going around.
So
But we're talking about Tomato.
Next time by. Go ahead with Tomato.
I was going to say, you were talking about Tomato, you know, winning all these races and being very dominant. Tomato won Rookie of the Year last season for UTLR, and he won a bunch of races. Didn't quite make the Final 4, but he was solid all year round last year, and this season's no different. He has been up front. He's already won a retro race. Hasn't quite touched a next-gen win yet this season, but he's definitely been dominant here in the retro series. Also got, you know, snagged a win or 2 here and there, so he's doing really good this season, and I look for him to be more dominant for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I mean, I couldn't have worded it any better, man. Like I said, he was one that we knew he had speed last year, and we were kind of keeping our eyes on him, and he grew. He was the winner of the All-Star race last year, and was very excited to see him win an All-Star race and get our first trophy from him. So, yeah, he's got a lot of future here. As long as he stays with us, which I think he's in here for the long haul, so he's one of our better drivers, especially after some incidents with a few other drivers that have since been released from the league. It's been really nice to see him start growing since those incidents. So he's got a big future this year. I think he's going to come out and be his year to shine, if anything.
Oh, Rickster and Wombat took no tires. They'll be out, or 2 tires are off pit road first.
Okay, so we are actually on 45 laps into this 250 lap main event. what do you think you find the most interesting about Bristol?
Well, about this track, both lanes work really well. Sometimes that high side is more preferred, and you get that run. You can rock that outside and get that run coming off turn 2 and 4, but I've seen that inside work just as well. That's kind of what we saw on the restart there. Master Mike actually was able to clear the leader there, was able to cut right in front using that bottom lane. So, I mean, both lanes work really well. It just depends on where your car can go, where it wants to run. So, I think that's probably most interesting, just, the multiple grooves on this track.
Yeah, and we'll see once again. Mike's still not back on the lead lap yet. Still fighting to get some laps back. So we'll see. He's the only car on the inside lane. Will he be able to get the jump on one battle? He got the jump on Tomato, who's now back in 5th place. So, like you said, one battle able to get those 2 fresh tires.
Yeah, watch these guys behind 18 make quick work of Rickster there. Not quite the fastest on restarts. See if they can do on this restart.
Green flag. Rickster does not get the jump that everybody was expecting. He can be good here. He does struggle, I know. He gets a little tap from Trip, looks like. But Mike able to surge out ahead to stay on the maybe the lead lap. I'm not exactly for sure.
Rickster! Tried to cut you off there. Rickster almost spun off coming off turn number 4 there. Great to hang on to it.
He's hitting that
Oh, maybe
apron off of exit there. He was hitting the black, and if you get into that black off of a exit, you're going to get in trouble. You gotta stay up on the racing surface at least. You can see he is struggling. It's going to be those 2 tires that he took. But he knows
he's all over the place.
he knows that he's usually not the fastest. He has the most respect he's the most respectful driver out of this whole entire league. He stays out of the way. He knows he's not the fastest, but he is out here to compete on a weekly basis. And we actually just got told today that he may not be able to race nearly as much, as he just got a new job and he's starting here soon. And it's going to cut him from being able to race on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. So the future is looking bleak for UTLR Rick. He won't be going anywhere, but you may not be able to see him on track weekly for a good while. So hate to see him not be on track, but we love the progression of his future. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I always like racing with Rickster. Really nice to race against him. He gets aggressive a lot all the time. It's fun to race against him. He's trying to hang with the big dogs, and sometimes he can. So it's going to be kind of sad not racing with him here in the future, and not as often as we would all hope for.
meanwhile, we got Comical up here battling. Looks like Trip is out in the lead. We got like One Bad and Tomato bound for 2nd place, and Comical and Elite bound for 3rd.
Oh, trouble in the back. 2 cars around. It looks like Bisa and then Rickster both around, and the 28 of Pack just smacked into the 31. Huge accident coming out of turn number 4. That'll be a caution, I believe, as 3 cars all spun out there.
That caution will be out.
Didn't quite see anything happen there. I just saw the 18 and 31 and 28 were all around. I have a feeling it had something to do with Rickster. Before I cut to the front, Rickster was in front of the 31 and 28 car, so I have a feeling Rickster may have missed the corner or missed, kind of ran it and bounced off the wall, and that's what happened, I think, and just kind of stalled everyone behind, and they all piled it up. That's kind of what it looked like, but unfortunate for the 18 of Rickster. Just talking about him too, and just sucks that happens to him.
And this time around, we're going to take a look once they do hit pit road. We're going to watch Trip's pit crew go to action and see how his pit crew ends up being. And speaking of pit crews, a good crew chief. No, I'm just kidding. We got Mr. UTR Kenny, another UTR racer here with us tonight, who races on Wednesday nights. Welcome on in, Kenny.
As I seen you on the live stream, kicking it up another gear, I figured I'd jump in and try to bring the announcing up another notch.
Hey, anything works.
That's exactly what I was here
Hey,
for.
I tell you what though, before I even start with the racing, I expect, because I'm still waiting on the invite. The fact we've got commercials now. Hey, buddy, right here. This is for you, bud. That's awesome.
Give an invite.
Yeah, I sent
So
Kenny an invite.
y'all got to
Popped
see
into
y'all
the
got to see
party.
live right there. iTrip's pit crew going action and actually got him to the lead. So way to go, Trip. Way to go, pit crew, getting the job done here tonight.
By the way, that caution, big break for Master Mike. Looks like he will be on the lead lap, I believe. So big break for Master Mike.
That is
Maybe not.
huge. If he,
Oh, well.
nope.
No, I don't think so. Never. Oh, and Beeson just killed the 30 or 28
And
car.
we are going green right here. Green flag.
Beeson
Back.
is, Beast.
Never mind. I was
Sorry to
getting
cut
told
you
green
off.
flag.
Beeson is still spun around. Beeson's still spun around trying to get going. He has a lot of damage. He ran into the back of the 28 car of Hack, I believe.
So this time out, we will be going green flag racing. And
So, in the dirt world, that's what we call running straight out of talent.
So we're going to go on board right here on this restart with Master Mike, who's still a lap down. He has been able to clear the lead lap cars every single caution so far. Can he clear Trip, though? A really fast guy in this series. About to find out. Out turn number 4. Once again, we go green at the line here in Retro, so waiting for it, and we are green. And he gets the jump.
Ooh, he tried to block the 5 car there. Not quite going to work. 5 car Trip there on his inside. Oh, he's going to make a little more contact. Oh, he's in the wall.
He's going to fight for every position he can, and he just can't hold on to it. And now at this
Bristol
point,
is such tight quarters racing.
well, and once you become a lap car, and the way we have it set up, it's good to fight. But then once you start falling back, you just gotta get out of the drivers, out of the lead lap car way, because they are gonna be faster than you. So just find a spot and
Just
cruise.
gotta lay over it. But honestly, I love this track. I really do. The fact that Bristol is, multi-groove on the asphalt is just awesome. It's one of the few tracks, in the entire NASCAR series that can go 2 lanes.
1 car around in the back. It's Ducky into traffic. Big wreck in the back stretch. Or front stretch. Turn 1.
Yeah, we got
Denny, Ducky, Hack.
3
all
car pile
involved.
up.
Arca brakes all over the place, boys.
Man, you're right about that.
Oh, he's in
Oh
front of
God!
Hack.
Oh, but it looks like he's ghosted.
He was ghosted
Oh,
in the
my
nick of time.
Woo. LRS are getting through that wreck. He almost got involved and barely squeaked through that. But other than that, everyone behind him just completely piled up behind.
So we are 66 laps into this 250 lap race. So we have 185 laps remaining at the last Great Coliseum. Once again, it's going to across that bottom of your screen. You have the results or the standings after Darlington. Elite Villain in first. Hack still gaining that lead, right, or still hanging right there with Elite. And then you have Trip in third, LRS fourth, SP fifth right here. Hopefully you can gain something. You ain't going to gain nothing tonight. One bad in sixth.
Well, I am part-time.
This is true, but you're doing good. 5th place. You got one bad in 6th, Denny in 7th, Tomato 8th, myself 9th, Nautical 10th, UTR Wormy in 11th, Rick in 12th, Drip Slide in 13th, and Master Mike in 14th. And so while we're under caution here, I'm going to take a few seconds and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you. This is UTR Live.
Daytona 500.
There's absolutely nothing like it in the world of stock car racing.
What an absolute display of entertainment and energy.
Everybody's fired up.
Austin Cindric has scored.
Holy crap!
What does NASCAR do when it gets a brand new car? Watch the revs? Mind the shifts? Yeah, didn't think so. We're more the drive it like you stole it kind of crowd. Just foot on the gas and smoke in the air. I am the next generation. I am NASCAR.
Down to the bottom, slides up into him. Who's going to save it? And Kyle Busch deals one.
9 and the 4 want to kill each other.
Beginning to push each other. It did start to get physical.
Allmendinger, Cindric, side by side. Allmendinger wins it at the line.
It's Bristol, baby.
Alright, boys, and we are back green. You saw us go green right at the end of that commercial break. Yeah, this is quite impressive on the number 9 machine of Master Mike. Comical sitting right there behind him as the leader, just hanging in there. He's not pushing the issue. But if he waits too much longer, we're gonna have tomato. Just about to say.
Careful, still there. Oh, there on your outside.
Pretty impressive.
Careful, still there. Got one inside. Load's clear.
But Comical is saving those tires, I think, because he's not pushing the issue to try to pass him. Because he knows he has a little bit of gap behind him, but if he waits too much longer, we're going to see that second and third place sneak up right behind him and be on his tail bumper. What a move. Oh, God! Holy cow. What? Wow. Elite Villain, we were on board, and Mike just came into the picture and just clustered. Hey, what's up? Hang on. What's up?
Got a car high now. All clear. You're going too fast. Watch your speed, please.
It's gonna be a great race. I hope everybody gets checked and released after this race. So there's gonna be tempers flaring. At this point, I believe he might be. I can't say for sure, but he's been these cautions. I mean, if he ain't on the lead lap by now, he's close to it. Now, all right, so I just turned on my mic so y'all could actually hear me too. I've been talking this entire time and responding to you without y'all being able to hear me. But yeah, so Mike should be back on the lead lap by now if he's not, which does not look like he is. So we are back under green. But yeah, I think Mike is only a lap down at this point in time. I think one. I mean, I don't think he's 20 at this point. He's been racing or staying up front, or staying somewhat up front, and he's only car a lap down. So. And Tomato. Yeah, Tomato looking really aggressive on that bottom lane. He said, alright, if you ain't going to pass him, then watch out, because here I come. We're going on top view here with Tomato. We did a good shot with him being close forward. We got Mike, who's a lap down. Wombat and Ducky in the picture as well for this lead position with a lap car in front. Oh, he's in the wall. Crossover move to the 9. And now Tomato's having to fight on the outside lane. And the 17 clears him into 1. He does not want that caution to be the reason why he's back on the lead lap. He wants to be able to say, hey, at the caution, I was on the lead lap, and I get to pit and retain my spot. And now the problem is with Wombat, he's going to block Wombat. You know, while Tomato's trying to fend Mike off, you got Wombat trying to search for a way around Mike, and it's going to create problems for first and second with this lap car in the way. And here comes the 9. Mike is on those brand new tires just like Tomato is, and so he has just the same amount of grip in that car as Tomato. But here comes the biggest question of them all. Mike is hanging with Tomato as a lap car, but now Mike's going to have to defend even harder with worn out tires because Tomato is catching more lap traffic. we actually have a really good view of that right here in front of our onboard trip. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, so here we are on board with the trip right now. Remind you, this is just a hair delayed, but this is what we're seeing right now out of trip. He's got a good view in 6th place, working on Elite Villain. And you can see just how much these tires wear out. He's got 77% left on that right front. He's got 85 on the right rear, and 82 on the left front, and 93 on that left rear. So he's really saving that back left tire. And he's going to work around Elite Villain for that 5th position, and he does take that 5th position over, but not without a fight with the outside of Ducky. As we're back to our live racing here. I caught the very tail end of that. Rick looked like he just went around. Well, he is back going, thankfully. And now our leaders are kind of spaced out. You got Tomato still in 1st place. Master Mike not in 2nd, still fighting for that lead lap position. And then you got Wombat in 2nd, followed by Comical Sphinx in 3rd, and Hack in 4th. I do want to bring up, since we have not brought it up yet, Comical Sphinx is actually, this is his first race in UTLR, so as a sub, this is his first debut, so great run by Comical. He just joined in this past week, so we were very excited to have him on board, and he's really, really going through the ranks. Got you right here, buddy. Oh, Mike around. But yeah, we have caution. We are under caution.
Got one inside. All right, you're clear.
He should. And Wormy may have just lagged out of the race.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
He was. He is in the pits though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he lagged out. So pits will be open this time. And we're going to watch, once again, we're going to watch Tripp come in pit road and his pit crew go at it. Smooth, clean stop by Tripp's pit crew. He's going to come out with a 16.5 for him. He's going to come out in the 4th place, so he gains a couple spots on pit road. He was in 6th coming in, and he comes out 4th. So really, really good job. How many more times is he going to be down there before he gets his lap backs, I wonder? We go green this time by. We are back under green on board LRS here towards the back. Oh yeah. He Just full send. And he got by him too. But now can those new tires pay off? Don't jinx the man. He's just gonna stay up towards the wall. He toast. He is toast. Set it on fire. He actually just backed out of the race. I think he said he had enough of that. Oh my god. As long as we don't see somebody on the top of the catch fence by the time this race is over butt naked, I think we'll be fine. Alright, good. So we're back here. Bro, how far behind are you? Good God. He ran over the cones. He threatened his own fans. Oh. Moon trip. We're on board right here. He really is, and I feel bad for him because he's a really good racer. Man, that's been to the 5. Oh yeah, that brings back some good memories. They're not bad. I don't know why. We also haven't brought him in yet, but we do have Master Mike on the mic with us here this evening as well. Trying to figure out an issue. Not for some reason, I'm not picking up Kenny's audio on the stream.
Tell you what, one thing I love about the Retro Series is that it does not follow the same schedule that the Next Gen Series does. The fact that these guys are racing Bristol tonight, one of the shortest tracks in the game, not the shortest, but one of the shortest. And tomorrow night, we're getting in the Next Gen cars at Auto Club of all places. So we're going from a short, however big this track is, to a giant, what is it, 2-mile track of Auto Club?
Yes, and that's going to be, and not to mention, this is our first race that will be on a different package.
Oh yeah, the high draft package that we've been testing during the off season.
Ooh.
So, a lot of drivers actually do not know that yet. So by the end of the night, they're going to know for sure.
Oh, do we want to talk about it just a little bit?
No, we got action on track right now.
24 are having some problems.
I thought we was having problems. It turns out we was just playing a game of punch and kick, and the 3 comes away with the spot.
Apparently.
But now, going back to the high draft package, Alex, I feel like I know where the inspiration came from it, because we were both at the race that we got to experience the high draft package for the actual Cup cars in.
Yeah, so the whole experience came from the idea of NASCAR in real life deciding, hey, let's test the high draft at a smaller track than a plate track. And they tested it last year at the All-Star Race in Texas, of all the tracks, trying to make the racing better. And I've got to say, out of all the racing that I've seen at Texas here lately, that was probably not the best, and I'm not speaking as in all races together, but that was probably the best Texas race I've seen in a long time.
At least in the last decade.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So we saw that it was going to make it
boy.
good.
And
we got
the 3. The 3's looking around, and the 24 and 45 are having a little...
Might be slow. Nope, never mind.
No, now the 3.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. Everything...
Elite Villain just, I don't know if he got hooked in the bumper, or if he just hooked the apron
I think he had some
around.
help. I think he got tagged, and when it did, it upset his car, and he caught the apron.
Yeah, that apron is definitely a... it will definitely come out and bite you. Trust me, I know from experience. So
yeah, we were watching you a couple times struggling on that apron. And whenever you had it happen to you, we were talking about it, because you hit this apron here at Bristol with this high bank, you're going around off an exit for sure.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely upset your car, and there's no way you can save it. Once it just snaps, you try to overcorrect, and you're gonna take out half the field, which is it kind of sucks, especially when you're someone who went 6 laps down trying to get your lead lap back. But yeah, I know it happens.
I will say it is definitely harder to get your laps back in the Retro Series than it is the Next Gen Series.
Oh, yeah. Without doubt. I mean, you got those stage breaks to kind of save you if need be. And usually that one's a little bit more caution-filled. Not saying it's bad racing, we just tend to have a little bit more aggressiveness on that series. So,
that's for sure.
So you have a little bit more opportunity to try to get laps back, but here these guys race a little bit better, and it just makes it that much harder.
I feel like most of it has to do with the single file restarts and all that stuff. I'm not saying we need to go to single file restarts, but I mean, if you notice, these guys are able to get. I mean, these guys have better restarts than we do in the Wednesday night series. But I mean, all in all, I mean, comparing retro to Wednesday night.
Oh, one car around on the front stretch. Our Denny and Connor pull 6, I believe.
Lee makes contact with Denny. Oh, here comes one bad inside.
Oh, here comes the 25. That is what he was waiting for. Now here comes the 5 to the outside. He's trying to make it 3 wide down into 1 and 2.
But Tomato.
Wait a minute.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
Oh my goodness.
Caution is out on the racetrack. Damn, one bad was.
Alex, you might want to mute yourself.
God damn it, Alex! It's always you.
Hey, watch the GDs. This is a kid-friendly show, son. Kids don't say
My
GD.
apologies. Say gosh darn about that one.
Gosh dingy dang. If you want to know the proper way to curse without cursing, go check out Mr. Flanders on The Simpsons. He'll teach you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah, that's a great show to go send your kids to watch.
Hey, caramba, Mom and Dad have...
It looks like we have the whole field coming down pit road. Unless
Well,
we have
they've
some...
They've had a long green flag run. Wouldn't you want to kick some fresh Goodyears and top off on some go-go juice?
I mean, if I was on the lead lap, I would, but I guess you would either way, even if you were lap thing.
Yeah, so Ducky left, so it's just LRS left. Alex, would you like me to hop in a race control too? Or hop in their Xbox party so I can hear everything?
As we go UTLR side by side.
Against the sky blue waters of Lake
What's going on, buddy? What's with all the bullshit?
At the center of the American experience.
Oh boy.
Amongst the canyons of skyscrapers, impossible doesn't exist. This
What's B-Train
is a
saying?
place where all who dare
Oh boy.
make the most of their dreams. After all, icons that tower above the rest were made. So in this city of the greatest of champions, this city with its buildings that dagger the sky as if height is but a dare, this city without limitations welcomes its next icon. A race weekend like no other, on a course like no other. Along these shores, amongst
Alex, I'll
these
probably back out of
canyons,
here in a few minutes, by the way. To get people for qualifying for Auto Club.
2023.
Because I know Draven needs to go soon.
Yeah, I might qualify after all of this. So. Oh, but...
I was like, hey, dude. Well, I mean, it's B-Train. He gives me shit all the time. I give it back to him. So, I mean, I didn't. I mean...
We are set for the green flag here at
Well,
North
if that's the
Bristol.
case,
Everybody has his favorite memory
let me
about
know if
this
it does get
great
brought up,
old
because I'll
racetrack.
bring up exactly what he said between me and him and DMs. I'm not afraid to show. No, I know. But I mean, can you blame me though? Can you blame me though? I mean, comparing his graphics to your graphics? Well, his lack of graphics to your graphics?
Hey, Mr. Smith. Want to try out my time machine? It runs on Doritos.
Sure. So now what?
Gotta put the whole bag in.
Okay.
Yes.
It's really working, Jimmy! This is the greatest moment of my life! Get out of my yard!
Yeah, I mean, we have a 3-car battle for second right now.
Hang on. I gotta take my headset off for a second.
We got Hack, Wombat, and what the hell is the Trip? Is Trip there? Oh, here we go.
For Toyota, racing isn't all about the numbers. Like 162 Cup wins.
Yeah,
Our 3 Cup Series championships.
How about those 3 Daytona 500?
It's about the thousands of scrapes, dings, bumps, and bruises. It's the millions of fans and the endless rain of confetti.
Well, I mean, the only reason I say
It's
it
the
is
countless
because
I
you've
love
already locked
yous.
yourself in with the win.
Our
So I'm
success
sure
is in a
we could
generation
talk
of
to
memories.
everybody at
Here's
least
to the
until
next.
playoffs. Hey, we don't have a streamer until Alex can find one. He's going to back out of racing and he's going to stream it himself. So, I mean, I feel like
The most realistic online racing sim ever
right,
made.
but obviously
This
up until that
is
point,
iRacing.
haven't been searching for a broadcaster.
Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Yeah, but the battle for second is heating up between the number 28 of Hack and the number 5 of Trip, which it looks like Hack got in the wall and it's now dropped back a little bit behind Trip right now. So, but I think if Hack and Trip can get their cars tuned up just a little bit more, I think they'll have something for a Tomato here by the end of this.
Yeah, and Trip is trying to reel in Tomato right here, but like I said, Tomato's he's been fast this whole series in the season so far. It's gonna be hard to beat him, but Trip is also been, I believe, our second fastest driver of the series, and running right here in second is a really good spot for him. Maybe a late race caution, maybe. Right now, not looking so good on that in the spectrum because everybody's kind of spaced out, but really good run for both these guys here tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the downside of retros. Once the field gets spread out, the racing kind of just gets a little
lackluster,
drawn out. Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, the good thing here in Bristol, there's always something to kind of talk about because you got multi-lane that will do work, and it's just short track racing no matter which way you look at it.
I hate to cut you off. Speaking of Bristol, we've got Bristol Dirt on the schedule. What is the plan for that if we do not get the update? I mean, are we going to take it to a server vote and let the people decide if they want to run late models, or what's the deal?
Well, I know
you can't advertise. You can't advertise Bristol Dirt and not do it. I mean, that's just kind of my way of thinking.
That is true. However, this was advertised because we had expected a DLC to drop, and as everybody that's listening in, y'all know that we were expecting the DLC to be out months prior, and it's not looking so in our favor. There still sound like there might be some hope, very, very little, but still some type of hope out there that we'll still be getting it. If we don't, there has been back and forth debate on if we're going to go to late models or if we're going to stay in our cup cars and just keep it a second Bristol date, because right now we have only Bristol Dirt in the spring and then the Bristol Concrete in the playoffs. So if anything, either late models or probably stay on the concrete and run a day race, so we get 2 Bristol races in the season.
Well, this is just my honest opinion. You know, I think we should do the late models. Not mostly because I love dirt, but it's gonna be a different challenge for these guys. You know, I mean, the guys that run up front on the asphalt, well, they may struggle a little on the dirt, and the guys that struggle on the asphalt may succeed at the dirt. I mean, you know, you never know. Like the leader, for example, Tomato. I mean, the dude is fast on asphalt. He's real fast on asphalt, but he doesn't have the results to show it. Well, the last time we had a UTLR sanctioned dirt race at Eldora, dude that's leading the race right now, he gave me a run for my money, and he earned that win for me at Eldora. And I gotta say, he's you know he's pretty damn competitive on dirt. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he did well on the Bristol dirt race too. You know.
Right. I mean,
I mean,
this will be one thing, but we kind of, but we're gonna be kind of waiting until the last second. It's not our best option to wait till the last second, but the way it's sounding, still with some type of hope, we're gonna hold out the hope and see if it does happen, because we don't want to make up our minds and then the one event that we actually finally have been asking for does happen to come true, and we're having to switch back. So we are going to hold out the hope that it does happen and we can remain in the Cup cars and go racing at Bristol Dirt. But it'll be a interesting topic throughout the league as it grows closer and closer. We'll be racing there in February.
I mean,
well, don't want to cut y'all off again, be hit the second time, but as we were talking about the Bristol Dirt, we have a new driver in second place. Hack has taken it over from Tripp, and by the looks of it, he's closing in on Tomato, so I guess Hack has a little bit better of a long run car.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was actually kind of starting to watch that battle heat up, and of course while we're talking, y'all saw it right here. But yeah, Hack, I think, might have some, because y'all saw how he was able to finally get by Tripp, and it's sometimes hard to tell, but at the same time you can find out that Hack is starting to slowly grow onto our leader, Tomato. And LRS is joining us. Welcome, LRS.
I lagged out. Thank you.
So who is exactly running race control?
I give it to one dad.
You did tell him?
He knows what he's doing. It's just pretty simple.
Let's see. That raises the question: how many cars are left in this race? Because I don't think there's
6.
that many.
So, and right here on the UTR live screen, you have 3 cars on track right here in our vision. So there's only 3 others that you cannot see, and one of them starting to appear in the picture.
Boys, I think we might need to just call up the race control and just say, hey, we're down to 6. Throw the checkered flag in 10 laps, and we'll get the results.
Well, we're coming down to 57 laps to go, so it's not that many whenever you think about here in Bristol.
I mean, once again, Hack is closing on Tomato. That gap is getting
really
smaller and smaller. He is on a mission right now.
He is coming, and Hack is a improving driver too that we've been watching throughout last year in the Next Gen series, or in the Cup series that was last year, turned into Next Gen this year. But he has been an up-and-coming, starting to make a name for himself, trying to get some wins racked up in his career books here in UTLR. And you're noticing Tomatoes might be a little loose. His car is loosening up, and Hack is right there, boys. At this point, Hack is there.
It's going to be good. Will Hack give Tomato the old chrome horn once he gets up to that rear bumper?
We're going to go on board with Hack. We're going to see. We got one around, Denny's around on the bottom.
Right on the bottom. I think we keep it all clear. I believe so. I think it's still green.
Yeah, we do stay green.
Which is exactly what Hack wants to see. Hack is enjoying his car right now. Tomato, not so much. I bet you Tomato would just wanting that caution so bad.
And of course, these guys are going to have to pit at least one more time before this race is over with. So, with only 6 cars,
we have another
green flag
car.
pit road is going to be a good question.
It looks like the 24.
Comical.
Yeah, he's a comic. Pretty comical guy.
Hack is right there. Hack is looking.
Hack is.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that really bad joke. I'm just going to keep going on it. I'm commentating.
Hack is all over, tearing that back bumper up of Tomato. He wants the lead. And I know at this point the tires are bad. Tripp is losing grip off of his live stream. He is losing it. Tomato's losing it. And Hack's just trying to survive.
Hack looks like, I was going to say, Hack looks like the only one that has his car and kind of stable.
Yeah, he's
not getting loose off the corners, but not too loose at least because he's still gaining ground.
Well, okay, so is it possible that maybe? We're speaking too soon. Maybe.
Say that he hits the wall.
I'm about to say
commentators curse.
Not too severe.
So do you think that? Well, dang, I'm just going to shut up now.
I need to shut up. We both need to zip it.
Every time we talk about a driver, they go bad. Yeah, Hack has just lost the car now. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Tomato.
Man, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jimmy both of these drivers, but it kind of makes it hard.
Oh, Tomato got loose.
A big moment.
We're going to go on board once again with Tripp here, and he's got the 2 leaders in his sight. So you can see we got both leaders in sight. Tripp had his tire wear up. He doesn't have it up right now.
Hack had a big moment coming off, I believe, is turn 4 coming out of the stretch. Stretch. And I can't tell. All these corners are the same at this track.
You were turn 4, often heading off towards turn 1. You were correct.
I can't tell half the damn time. Half the dang time.
You get lost in Bristol.
The front stretch there, one bad. Lot of damage. Just spun off coming turn 4.
Right in front of Tomato.
Looks like all the drivers except for the top 3 all have problems.
Oh, he's around on the bottom
again, but he keeps it low on the bottom.
These drivers are pushing their cars right now to the limit. And it just comes down to who has the more tire wear to last. But these guys, you can tell, tire wear is gone at this point. So I'm wondering if they're trying to make it to where they have enough fuel. So they're having to push their tire wear more.
I'm not sure if fuel would be
so here we go.
A minor advantage.
We've got Tripp just pulled up his. Tripp has 32% left on his right front and 34 on the right rear. So he is for sure pushing it. We're going to go back on board. We're going to go back to our live screen with Hack as he continues to stay in second place.
We have the lap car one bad. Oh, he keeps it low. Hack is going high, but he's still side by side.
One bad should get the advantage. Oh,
Tripp
Hack
together.
Tripp is in it.
That is not what they needed.
I think Tripp is the only one that went
Something
around.
happened to Tripp. Yeah, it looks like Tripp has a lot of damage.
Now Ardeni is on the back bumper of Hack. He's a lap car. He's trying to get around.
That's a low blow for Tripp, unfortunately. Such a bad situation that he just got into.
Looks like he's called it. He's coming down pit road too.
Yep, so he's going to be taking a half a can to finish him off on fuel, and he had his tires pretty low.
Oh, Tomato is around. The leader's around.
Oh, the leader is around.
Oh my God!
I wonder, was he trying to come into the
And
pits?
he stuck.
He just spun out again.
No.
Oh.
That is the biggest straight out of talent moment I have ever seen.
Something happened to Hack too. He was running second. He also had a problem.
Hack, but look how much he closed in.
I wonder if he was trying to come onto pit road, because getting onto this pit road is very, very difficult. Because, like you said, you have the high banks here at the corners, and if you hit that apron and just try to get on pit road, you're gonna spin it around. It's one of those things that happens in the game. But
I think it's worse in the sunny weather.
Tomato just took 2 tires.
Or Hack sped.
Tomato.
And there's no way that Hack could have sped. He looked really slow coming to pit road. He either fixed damage or he took 4, and there was a lot of situations that could have just happened. Tomato could have took 2 to try and gain that advantage since he knew that it was close.
Yeah, but if Tomato took 2, what are his left sides looking at? Because you can only take right side tires in this game, which I think is.
I wouldn't say that was a good call, but.
No, with this long green run, I would have taken 4 tires. But maybe Tomato. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking right now.
No,
let's see if it. All I can say is let's see if it pans out for him. And if not, then I mean he took a gamble.
Well, right now, Comical is our leader. Tomato is in second.
He's coming down. Comical is actually coming down pit road. And, he's having a moment on pit, trying to get into pit road. I don't know what happened there. It looks like he was coming in smooth and straight, and then he just hit the wall and stopped.
Yeah, so we're down to 29 laps to go this time by, guys. And Tomato just took over the race lead. And Trip is going to be in second. So Trip is second. Hack is going to be third.
Tomato's still the leader?
Tomato is leader now. Trip is in second. About 8.5 seconds back to Tomato. And Hack is 2 seconds back to Trip in third place.
Man, I don't know what's happening. Oh, man.
The question now is, can Trip have enough, or does he have enough time to catch to Tomato?
Man, I don't know. If he has that big of a gap between him and Tomato, then.
I think Tomato probably went ahead and got 4 tires. I think Hack either sped or he was repairing damage. I'm pretty sure at this point. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back with you with the last 20 laps of Retro Series night here in Bristol, Tennessee.
I don't understand how Trip is in front of Hack, because we all saw Trip crash, literally nose first in the inside wall.
Don't you mean Tomato?
If you're on a diet of taking it up a notch, it's just
wait, who's leading?
Diet do.
Tomato is leading.
Doing it.
Tomato wrecked before he came to pit road.
Hack's a lap down.
I just want to let you know that we haven't
Hack's
forgotten
third.
about.
Oh no,
we haven't given up on.
I don't know how far.
For comical.
I'm not staying for interviews or anything because in about 5 minutes I'm gonna get Draven and I think Crimson for Auto Club. So I've been doing that here in a. You have to qualify too? Oh my god.
How many he's qualified so far?
15.
Holy hell, that's gonna be a big one.
We're gonna have about 18, and then Master Mike needs to go, so that'd be 19.
Yeah, that's gonna be
so yeah, we'll have 19 qualified for the race. I assume one won't race, knowing the circumstance. I don't know, I'm just saying.
What does NASCAR do when it gets a brand new car? Watch the revs? Mind the shifts? Yeah, didn't think so. We're more the drive it like you stole it kind of crowd. Just foot on the gas and smoke in the air. I am the next generation. I am NASCAR.
Alright, boys, y'all saw it right there. North Wilkesboro coming back for the All-Star race next year in the Cup Series. It's going to be a wild one. You're not going to want to miss history being brought back into the Cup Series.
Don't forget, the Truck Series will also be racing in North Wilkesboro too, which was announced, I believe, a few weeks after they announced North Wilkesboro onto the All-Star race for the Cup Series schedule for 2023.
Yeah, trucks will be racing, I believe, Friday night, and then we'll have an All-Star race that following
All-Star race on Saturday? Yeah. Man, I might have to go buy me. I wish I. Oh!
Hack and Trip!
Trip and Hack come together. Oh no!
Cut screen moment.
No.
That's a caution. And he hit Tomato too. Tomato just lapped the whole field.
We'll see if they throw the caution. It should be a caution. We'll see if they have to throw it.
Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Yes, it is. They threw it.
Wow. Have you ever?
Caution is out, and we are down to 12 laps to go.
With assumed to be two cars on the lead lap.
Boys, I'm starting to get Vietnam flashbacks from last week.
Oh, Lord.
This has Vegas written all over it.
Oh, man.
Tomato is the only driver on the lead lap. Everyone's getting a wave around.
Trip took the free pass. He's coming down pit road. If I was everyone else, I would think that I would have to stay out and take that wave around. That's what I would do. And it looks like they are. That they will be taking the wave around. So we'll have a minimum of 3 cars on the lead lap.
Man, if I were to Tomato, though, I would have stayed out and just let, only one car back on the lead lap, and then everyone would have been a lap down trying to get their lap back behind you, or I guess on the inside of you. That would have been the smartest choice.
Well, see, there's where your thinking is different from everybody else's, because we all know how your gambling goes. So,
your plan never goes accordingly.
Just think of it this way. You either pin one car off the lead lap and you don't pit, and one car does pit, versus you and one other car pitting and having 3 cars on the lead lap, but you still got your fresh tires and all that stuff.
Well, also contrary to SP's strategy, if he chose to stay out, the free pass car could actually pit, start at the tail, and have the freshest tires.
Exactly.
Man, this is making my brain hurt.
This is why we don't.
Trip is on, or everybody's on the lead lap. First through
Then it
6.
wouldn't matter what lap down car it is.
Everybody is on the lead lap?
First through 6 is lap. So yeah, everybody's on the lead lap.
Except for Ardeni. Oh no, wait.
I smell
green flag.
Trip is on the lead lap, and everybody's on the lead lap.
And with Darn Green, Comical gets a huge jump. He's almost on the bottom of
Watch one, Dad. You know his aggressiveness.
The Tomato does have fresh. And Hack is in the wall. He gets up a little too high.
That one.
We got 7 to go, 6 this time by.
They crash now, it's still a caution.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, and Trip is all over the rear end of Wombat, and he gets, I believe he gets clear of Wombat.
He's not close. He's not there yet. Now he
is.
Well, you guys have fun for the
tires,
finish.
so.
I'm going to go grab everyone here for qualifying, and I'll get you, Alex, after.
Sounds good.
5 to go. Cautions are off.
Does Tripp have enough in the tank to go and see if he can challenge Tomato for the lead and the win of this race?
Not with Tomato on fresh tires. I don't think he's got enough laps.
But Tripp also has fresh tires too, so they are on equal tires, I do believe. So
unless Tomato makes a huge mistake, I don't think Tripp's gonna have enough time. But he's closing the gap just a little every time.
He is close.
I don't know. It's gonna be.
He
close.
could be there.
He may get there.
I see
He's gonna have 2
Tripp
more
is,
chances.
entering low, and he exits high to get that run off the corner. While Tripp enters high and exits low.
Two
very
gap.
different lines.
All right, coming out of turn number 4 for the final time. White flag is in the air for the UTR Retro Series.
Tomato runs the top side. Tripp gains a little ground coming out of 1 and 2.
Tripp is giving everything he has right now. He's gonna.
Oh, he's close to the rear bumper, but he's not gonna have enough.
Out of turn number 4, Tomato wins it in Bristol.
Back-to-back weeks, Tomato in the 17 will take the win, and Tripp looking a lot like LRS taking the bridesmaid position.
Funny.
Tomato, Tripp, and One Bad is your top 3 that will be interviewed. If y'all want to get them, I guess I want to go get them.
Luke said, "Screw you guys."
What a race! What a night it has been in the Retro Series, and this is just heating up. This is for tomorrow night. Granted, we're at a totally different track, but all these guys that you saw on track tonight, they get to go right back and race with each other tomorrow night.
Fun.
Yep. So if there's any tempers from tonight, they honestly do not get a chance to cool down. Hey, how about this? Marty Hensley from the Xbox One NASCAR racing community is already posting Tomato's win.
Oh yeah.
I literally have Facebook opened up and Marty's already got Tomato posted. So
and I want to shout out because I know that he always tunes in. That's how he always knows that he tunes into my stream every single time. And huge congrats or a huge thank you to Rock who supports the NASCAR Heat community. He's always helping out. He's always on top of everything. It's good to see him every single week to do what he does for his entire community.
Yeah, and I know, and it's a very special feeling to get your name up on that community page saying that you've won a race.
Oh yeah.
Well, that happened to me a couple of times, and I've always felt really, really good saying it.
As we wait on our last driver to get in here for the night. It's been a night, and oh my god. And I couldn't be more excited to have the first broadcast on this new UTR Live that's actually an actual broadcast to be our own league in the Retro Series, so it's awesome to have that, honestly. We're going to be waiting our second place driver. But yeah, next week, guys, we'll be back on Lightyear Live starting next week. So they took a break with Christmas vacation this week, so we're filling in for them tonight. But it's going to be a great show with them, having them back next week. We can't wait for the excitement that we are going to have. Where are we at next week? I'm the owner, and I don't even know sometimes. So much going on. So next week in the Retro Series here, we are going to be, we're taking next week off. We'll be back in 2023 on January 3rd at Texas Motor Speedway. Kenny, home track, buddy. Fine. No answer.
Crickets?
Wow, fine.
That's how I feel every time I hear that that we're going to a Texas race, because Texas is not a fun track on this game.
No, it isn't. But you get a little trip in here. Oh, what's taking so long? I guess we will interview. So we will go off to our third place driver here for the night. What do we have? Mike, I'll let you be our third place driver. UTR One Bad had a great run tonight. I'll let you kind of kick things off with him.
All right, UTR One Bad. Man,
Yo.
I saw you the whole race, man. Coming back from adversity, coming from the rear, and everything like that. I saw a couple laps down too, if I'm not mistaken. Come back to finish third. Tell me, how was your car this week?
It's pretty good. We had a few incidents that gave me some damage. Got into a lap car. He was just fighting to get laps back. Went to go into pit road. Got a little loose on the apron, kind of nosed it into the wall, gave myself a little more damage. But all in all, we had a good day. We stayed up front most of the day, raced with those guys. Both those leaders, Trip and Tomato, had better qualifying times, so I was very pleased to get out of there with a top three position. And I look forward to racing these guys next week or the week after. Want to give a shout out to my boy Denny. Congratulations on the new baby. God bless. Hope she comes home safe. And thank you, fellas.
All right, thank you. It's always nice to watch you race.
Yeah, it's always been a pleasure, One Bad. You're one of the better drivers out there for sure, week in and week out. And you continue to get better every single week. And this league wouldn't have happened without you and all these drivers being part of it. And we thank you for your dedication that you put into this league.
Thank you, guys. You do a good job. Keep it up.
All right. Since we got Mr. Second Place doesn't want to show up.
I'll be here. Let me pretend to be. Yeah, let me pretend to be second place. I'll be second place for you guys. I'll be Trip for about 5 minutes.
Shit, I'm gonna let you take our winner, Tomato.
Oh boy, Tomato, you got your ears on?
Yep, I got a copy.
Well, bud, last week you got it done at the Lady in Black. This week you did it at the Last Great Coliseum. Back-to-back wins. Take us through the feeling of getting 2 wins in a row for the Retro Series.
And it feels great. With about 50 laps left, I was like, man, didn't I win last week? And after the race was over, I went to go check the schedule to make sure, and sure enough, I won last week as well. I don't know how I got 2 in a row, but first for me. I'm not complaining.
Well, it was almost not 2 in a row. Late in the race, you were entering pit road and you had a bit of a rookie moment. Take us through what happened as you were coming into pit road and how you were able to make up that lost time when you spun out coming into pit road and was unable to get unstuck properly from the inside wall.
Yeah, I wanted to, not push it really hard, push it enough to where I wouldn't lose time. And I guess I just hit a weird spot, and I just spun the car around, and I nosed into the wall one time, didn't get that much damage. And then I wanted to, get back going pretty quick, and I spun around again and hit the wall again, and that gave me even more damage. And when I went down pit road, I had 4 seconds of damage, and I didn't want to risk fixing the damage and losing all the time. So I just said, fuck it, no damage, loosened the car up a shit ton, and it worked out.
Well, thanks for the in-depth review, Alex. Unfortunately, that kills the PG rating of this channel. But
I have to do it. Oh well. No big deal at all.
But anyway, Tomato, congratulations on back-to-back wins, and
Thank you.
Hopefully we can all get our act together for tomorrow night when we all go racing in the Next Gen series for UTLR for the 5th season anniversary. So I'll swing it back over to the main man himself.
I got a question for you, Tomato. So we have a week off, and then we go to Texas. How you feel? What do you think your objective is throughout this off time to kind of reset yourself, and how you feel about Texas coming up in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna take a little break, kind of gather what's all going on, how far behind on points I am for missing Atlanta. And then probably around Sunday, I will get back practicing for Texas. And I really do like Texas, except for, off turn 4, you can lose it and go into the grass. But other than that, it's a really fun track.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good track for a lot of drivers. I think everybody is on the same page as far as turn 4. It is just a bad mamma jamma off turn 4, and if you catch it right, and you have to have the right setup for it, because I've seen drivers overcome it and be perfectly fine. So I think it just comes down to the car setup. But if you get it just right and you kick it into that perfect gear, then you'll be setting sail. But I know it's going to bite the dust. Somebody's going to bite the dust on it, and hopefully it's not you. You've been really consistent. We have to talk a lot about you tonight as being a really good contender here in the Retro Series. Been probably one of the most dominant drivers, and besides Tripp, you've been one of the most dominant drivers in Retro. And since coming off Rookie of the Year last year, you've been on a roll, man. Just keep it up.
Thank you.
Alright, well, guys, since the only thing I will say with Tripp, since he does not want to get in here, I do want to have a shout out to him for the second place finish, runner up to DeMille. He had a great race all race long, and he actually claimed the Bristol leaderboard fastest lap with a 15.646, 10th place. So,
wow,
it's good to see. I always kind of love checking in to hear the leaderboards and seeing if any of our league guys ever cracked the top 10. So it's nice to see people like Tripp up inside the top 10 here at Bristol. And hopefully we can see some more names at Auto Club tomorrow night. Just kind of take a look and see what times you're up against at Auto Club in order to get the top 10. Oh, Tomato here is already in the top 10. We got several drivers. Look at this. We got LRS in second place in the daily fastest at Auto Club with a 39.345. Heathen in 4th with a 39.379. Tomato in 7th with a 39.469. Flash right behind him in 8th, 39.479. That's all UTR guys. So the only positions not filled is 3rd, 5th, 6th, and 9th and 10th. And 1st, sorry. But yeah, so some good times for Auto Club. We'll see if they hold up tomorrow night and see where our guys stand. But with that, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up here tonight in the Retro Series. Tune in tomorrow night for the Lightyear Broadcasting. They'll cover the Next Gen Series here at UTR. You'll see all these guys here in the booth. They'll be behind the wheel tomorrow night, including myself. But it's been an honor to be on here tonight. It's been an honor having, I think, half the field in the booth tonight. But we're excited to see what the future is of UTR and the direction it's going. So once again, guys, my name is UTR Storm, the owner of this proud league. I've got, I'm not going to go off and name, I've got half the field with me here in the booth. It's good having them in here. And we'll be back with y'all at the next UTR race that we're able to broadcast. Until then, good night, and if we don't see y'all after tomorrow night, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Somebody's ass.